Ken Maynard, a real cowboy, is often credited as the first singing cowboy. He played cowboys in many silent films, but when sound films, talkies, arrived in 1929, Maynard embraced that new technology. It was a novelty at the time, as most westerns featured only dialogue and music in the background. But by singing himself, Maynard created a new archetype, the cowboy who could both ride and sing, blending action with musical performance. His success in this role helped establish the singing cowboy genre in cinema. Singin Sandy Saunders grabbed the reins from Ken Maynard when he appeared in the 1939 55-minute Western musical film Riders of Destiny. Singin Sandy is a government agent posing as a tough gunman infiltrating the gang of a ruthless land baron. The character roams the desert while strumming his 4-string ukulele, chanting grim, ominous rhymes, warning of upcoming gunfights with the intent of dismantling the outlaws. The actor who played Singin Sandy is considered by most critics to be the second singing cowboy character in Western movies. Saunders had a darker side than most kid-friendly stars who came after him. As Singin Sandy headed toward a showdown, his songs would include chants such as "Streets soon running with blood, and you'll be drinking your drinks with the dead." The singing cowboy was played by 26-year-old Marion Robert Morrison. We all know him as John Wayne. The director, Robert N. Bradbury, wanted a young, rugged, marketable Western star who could play a tough gunman and a singing cowboy. Wayne's background in Westerns and his ability to portray a lone rider made him ideal for the part. Although it was still a novelty, Bradbury saw the idea of a singing cowboy as a concept with tremendous potential. But there was a problem. John Wayne couldn't sing or play the guitar. Bradbury's solution was to come up with the Singin Sandy gimmick. Wayne's singing voice was overdubbed by Bill Bradbury, a baritone singer, who was also the son of the movie's director. So, when you hear Singin Sandy sing in Riders of Destiny, you're not hearing John Wayne, but you're hearing Bill Bradbury's voice. Singin Sandy Saunders embodied the ideal of the tough, resourceful, and occasionally romantic cowboy, while also being a government agent with a songbook, making him both a hero and a folk figure. Singin Sandy Saunders proved that low-cost singing cowboy formulas could draw audiences. The character paved the way for later musical Western stars such as Gene Autry, Roy Rogers, Tex Ritter, and Eddie Dean. Singin Sandy Saunders only appeared in Riders of Destiny. The character role was unique to John Wayne and was never used again in a Western movie. That role revitalized John Wayne's career. Because of the success of Riders of Destiny, it ensured steady work for the actor and helped him create his iconic screen presence. John Wayne later admitted, though, that his singing voice was poor and that the experience was terribly embarrassing, especially when fans insisted he perform on public appearances. Wayne refused to ever play the persona of Singin Sandy again. He also emphasized authenticity in his westerns. He felt that real cowboys did not routinely sing on the way to a gunfight or wear Singin Sandy's elaborate costumes. Singin Sandy Saunders in Riders of Destiny provided the genre-defining moment for the singing cowboy, a career experiment for John Wayne, and a cultural artifact that helped shape the Western's musical identity.